It's Thursday, and we are all back together. Friends doing trivia that is funny like comedy.
Ha 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 ha.
That is, Thursday feels like it's come quickly. I'm surprised by that. Barbine has rolled in with first.
Oh, no. We have a tie.
We have a tie. Except one of them didn't say first.
Spelling doesn't count.
It does for first.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, we've always said that. First, second, and third. You got to get it right.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I feel like this has been a thing.
I believe you.
We also have a second and third. If you are first, second, or third, and you type that in the chat in the correct order, you do get points. If you get enough points, you can win the game. If you win the game, you can get a prize. It's that simple. Or not. It gets a little more complicated. If you answer questions correctly, you get a point. If you answer questions correctly first, you get 2 points. If nobody answers the question correctly and you have thrown the word Karen into the chat, you'll get a point. But if anybody gets it correct, you lose a point. So that's a little bit of a challenge. We also have different types of questions. We don't have a theme today, right? No theme. Nope, theme. Last week we had a theme. Nobody got it. So those points are going to, I think, roll over into next week when we have a theme then, hopefully. And, but we do have face-offs. That means 2 people will be selected. Each question, the person who answers first gets 5 points, which is pretty exciting. And the person who answers second just gets scored normally. And if nobody answers correct, nobody gets points.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since we don't have a theme, are we going to be doing the matchups for longer?
Yeah, we'll do it the whole time.
Okay.
And then, but for each of those questions, those 2 people are going to compete, but everybody can answer. So don't feel like you're going to be left out and it's only 2 people that get to participate. At the end of the show, we're going to have 20 normal questions and then 1 final question where you'll be able to gamble all of the points that you have earned up to that point tonight.
Emily's cheating. Emily's trying to be 2 people.
Emily is trying to be 2 people. We do need 10 people in order to do this tonight, and Emily can't be 2 people. That's not how that works. But right now, I'm going to start listing some of the folks that I'm seeing here. We've got Barbine.
And then we have Ian.
And Ian on the line there. Melissa came in second, it looks like. Craig came in third.
Craig is here.
Yes, Nico is with us.
Emily.
Emily, and then second Emily, which does not count as a second Emily. Shaggy, but grumpy Shaggy. Why are you grumpy?
So you can tell us to fuck off if you don't feel like sharing.
You don't have to actually tell us if you don't want to. Caitlin's a little grumpy too. So,
I'm also a little grumpy.
Yeah, so we understand. And we have garlic knots.
Oh, I'm the opposite of Shaggy. Work is a highlight at the moment because it distracts me for 8 hours a day.
Work sucks. Well, I'm sorry that work sucks. That's terrible.
Patrick actually fought a fire today.
Ah, cool. Did he win?
Patrick is a fireman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Nico. Thank you for pointing that out.
Normally, he is a fireman. Today, he was a firefighter. Let's see. You were hacked. What? Why were you hacked?
You may have read about it in the news.
Oh, not you personally.
Not me personally.
It wasn't just you. I gotcha. I have cabin fever super bad. Yeah, I definitely get that. I'm like trying to think of like reasons I need to go to California or like New York and they're all not good.
Well, let's go to New York.
Mm-hmm.
I know people there.
At some point. I think we'll still have to wait for like people not to be in the ERs and dying and stuff. But
we could like go to my Auntie Jean's house and just knock on the door and then back up an appropriate distance and then speak to her when she opens the door.
Through a fabric sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Although there was good news, vaccines have been signed off on. There was like a Pfizer thing or something, right? So that's good. People have gotten them. The first man to get the vaccine over in England was named William Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm. And he's like 90 or something.
Mm-hmm. So good for him. How long? I mean, do you think he went by Bill? just to like try and throw off the scent a little?
Ian, it's meet.anotherwastedhour.com.
Oh, yes. If you would like to join us, it's not that hard to remember, but it's very hard to remember. It is meet.anotherwastedhour, hour.com. I'll put it in the chat there if you want to join us. I don't know why you can't remember that. It's a meeting for anotherwastedhour.com.
Surprisingly difficult for Ian to remember the address, and surprisingly difficult for Keith to type the address.
Have you tried typing and talking at the same time?
Yeah. I saw exactly what happened. You typed meet.another, and then you said meet, so you started typing meet.
Yes. It's very difficult. Yes, meet.anotherwastedhour.com with an A takes you to a different website.
It's not PG.
But yeah, you may want to make sure the kids are out of the room before you go there. He did go by Bill. Okay, good. Good old Bill Shakespeare. Willie Shakes, yes. Will the Shake. All right, so there you go. Those are all the things. Craig's up for a road trip. Yeah, we'll probably still have to wait until like April, if we're being honest.
Oh, I've been telling people that fire truck joke for the entire week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you want to tell it again?
A fire truck. That's it. That's all you need to say.
That's the only part. It would be a fire truck. Have we just been telling him them that way?
No, I've been telling the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Mordecai just burned his hand on dinner.
Oh, that's not good.
Yes, my physical therapist. I told him the joke today, and he chuckled.
Does that mean he was cooking his hand? Is his hand dinner? That's what it sounds like. You're going to have to eat that. If you don't want to go to waste. Patrick says, I'm going to try and participate tonight, but we've been busy today. That's hence the fire.
Seems like an understatement.
I assume it's getting colder, and so people are setting fires and then not being good at it.
Getting out of hand.
That's all I can imagine.
Today, I was typing to a group of my friends. We have this group chat, and we were talking about one of their kids who does fascinating child things.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, kids are neat, but my cold and fat fingers typed, kids are meat.
They are also meat. That is also true.
I caught it in time and changed it, but then I felt the need to tell them anyway. Happy Hanukkah, Nico.
Oh, Nico's in our Zoom room. Let's go over there. Check in with... Why is my Zoom thing not working? Oh, that's that over there. I need to go to this one. There we go.
Yay, buttons.
I should be able to hear her. I think I've set it up correctly.
Not while she's on mute.
That's true. But I've got the Zoom audio set up, and then I got the Zoom, meaning going to the audio. I think I'm good. I think we've got this. Oh, you spin me.
Does it say right round on the bottom?
You spin me. You meet spin me.
Hey, we know him.
Hey, there's
I kind of caught it.
Mordecai.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The new dreidel song. I like it.
Sorry about your hand, Mordecai.
Yeah, that's not good. Lesson number 1 when cooking dinner, don't cook yourself. Caitlin has that problem too sometimes.
That's how you know dinner's done. Caitlin says, ouch.
The other white meat, let's see. I sometimes type, I have a hood day.
Oh, I've done that.
Have a hood day. That's when it's cold out and you put your hood up.
Yeah.
And you're like, ooh, this is definitely a hood day. It'd be better if you were like, have a Robin Hood day. That would be really great. You're very good at archery. You're very good at sneaking around the woods. That's a good day. Just that alone. You have a quarterstaff. You have a buck and a quarterstaff.
You're kind to the poor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you eat the rich. You have a gang of merry men. That's pretty great. I mean, it all depends on how you lean one way or another. But I'd have no problem. I don't consider myself at all homosexual, but having a bunch of merry men around still sounds fun. I'm still in. That sounds like it'd just be a blast. It's a good party.
Sounds jaunty.
Right. All with their like 3-corner hat things and stuff, and I guess it's a just two, right? It's like they wear like the canoe version of hats.
It's like a front to backer.
Yeah, it's a canoe hat. There's got to be a name for it, but I'm gonna call it a canoe hat. All right, so we've got about 5 minutes left to get our folks. I think we're a couple shy still, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've got. Should I start making the other quiz? That seems like a thing I should do, maybe, right? If we're concerned that perhaps people are not going to end up arriving.
Happy birthday yesterday, Trey. Trey's just driving by.
Nice. Hello, Trey. Welcome. We're so glad to have you on your birthday.
Yesterday.
On your post-birthday. On your, is that what do you call it?
After birthday.
On your after-birth day. Yesterday, Trey rode as many miles as he is old.
Did he really?
That's what he told me, at least. Or that's what he was going to do.
Sweet 16.
Yeah. So 16 miles. That's quite a lot for Trey. It really isn't. I was sitting there laughing. I was like, oh, like having to go your age in miles is a thing that Trey does just for fun. So I was like, you have to do like twice your age or something for it to be a challenge.
Yeah.
My God. This is a man who has done like 100-mile races.
In a day.
Yeah. I'm still doing a 100-mile race for my life. Like, I have not hit the 100-mile mark yet. I still got biking to do.
I think I'd give up before I drove 100 miles. I get bored.
No, you've definitely driven 100 miles.
It's about 100 miles to my dad's house.
Yeah. Well, we've gone to, like, North Carolina.
Yeah, but I got real bored.
Yeah, but you didn't, like, quit. You may have taken a break.
Yeah.
But... all right. What do we do? So
you were going to make a quiz.
Should I do that? Do we feel like I should?
Well, we have 9 people.
All right. You entertain the people, and I'm going to build a quiz. That means it's just going to be for Twitch, though. I'm just letting people know now. All of the other folks are going to have to move over if we don't have enough people. Them's the rules.
Last night, I went to the Reston emergency room. I'm entertaining people.
Yeah, no, that's really entertaining.
I have had a headache since October. I calculated it, and I have had a headache for 84% of the days since October 22nd. Technically more than that, though, because October 22nd is just when I started making a headache log. So last night, I got really dehydrated because I've been throwing up a lot, and I got dizzy, and then I fell over and hit my head. So somebody encouraged me to go to the ER and get checked out. So
sounds like a good idea.
Thanks, Ian. And they did a CT scan, and that was fine. And they did an EKG, and that was fine. And then they gave me this cocktail of drugs that's supposed to help with migraines. And that didn't really help that much, but it did make me less nauseous, which I really appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That headache sucks so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that awesome.
I mean, I get migraines every now and then. I feel like I've had one for a month, but it's almost always due to like the rain or some sort of weather pressure change.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm the most miserable effing person for just like a couple days. I can't imagine having one since October. Like I just can't even like wrap my brain around it.
It's not fun.
No. I wouldn't recommend it.
I feel like the sicker I get too, the more lovey-dovey the cats get, which almost make it worse. Like when I have a headache, the cat's like, I'll make it better by sitting on your face.
Nice.
And then I have 3 cats like surrounding my face. And I'm like, this isn't helping at all, actually. This is making it way
Hello.
worse.
This is not helpful.
I see what you're doing, and it's not awesome.
I'm like, I really appreciate it, but
Let's see. It looks like Friends of Fear was asking if there's enough people to play trivia, and we're not
We're not.
at that level yet.
Nope.
Shaggy
Aw.
smashed his finger in the door chain on his apartment today. That's
yikes.
on
In the door chain on my apartment door.
Smash my finger in the door chain. I'm trying to
I'm
imagine
impressed.
that. Yeah. No,
I will
that-
not ask you how you manage that because you requested that I not ask you
Yeah,
that.
we won't.
But I will say that I am impressed.
It is pretty impressive.
I hope your finger doesn't hurt too bad. And I hope Mordecai's hand doesn't hurt too bad.
That too.
My cat doesn't want to help. She is not hanging out with me all day anymore. Today I found her under a pillow, under a blanket in my bed. Very warm. I stuck my hand in there to pet her, and it was like a sauna.
Heated throw.
Oh, good news. People are telling us how many people there are.
Oh, good. How many people are
There
there?
are multiple people who are on multiple platforms.
Oh, good.
Perhaps that's why you see 12.
That could be it. That's fantastic. So, how many people are there? Do we know? Craig says, I see 12 people.
I've got 9.
That's good. Craig, could you list the 12 people, please?
Yes, please, Craig, go.
This is on you. Go for it.
Craig's our accountant.
Yep, we've handed off the reins over to Craig. He will be counting each person. Everybody, feel free to do your roll call. Let him know that you are here. That's great. And then yeah, we'll be able to move forward because we apparently have enough people. So that's good. I'm really excited about that.
Barbine and Friends of Fear are the same person.
Yes.
Trey doesn't count because he's a drive-by and is not actually participating. Emily was a double name, but is now not a double name.
Yeah. But we're getting there.
I noticed that Craig has not taken us up on the offer to list out the people.
It does seem as if that's not going to happen, but I don't know.
Checking to see if Sherry is available.
Oh, all right.
Ian, how is the poop water situation?
Yeah, Ian, give us an update.
It is the poopiest of all the waters still.
Well, this is my basement right now.
Wow. Looking good, man.
I mean, it used to have walls. And it used to have a floor.
All right. So you've gained some space is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
No, I have all this stuff.
We're just- it's an open concept now though.
I think it's a cluttered concept. I'm just moving all the basement stuff to upstairs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And this is because the town septic system backed up?
Yeah, it was the water department.
Oh, God. You know, I know a guy that works for that water department. Oh, wait. I think he works in Montgomery County.
I know somebody who is the opposite of that and works for the fire department.
Well, I don't think the fire department uses poopy water.
No, of course not. They use fire.
You know what I
department.
really, you know what I could have really used to figure out that it was actually the poopy water?
Well, what's up?
A septic scope.
That
Oh
would've been
my
good.
God, Ian.
That's 9. Streamlabs is just the bot that
Absolute
runs
fire.
the stream.
Yeah. So, was it not this past Sunday, the Sunday before, water started leaking out from underneath my toilet. I didn't realize that's where it was coming from until I got a friend's shop vac at around midnight. Up to that point, I was on my hands and my knees with towels trying to get water into the sink.
Ugh.
It wasn't until the plumber, because I told the plumber, be very careful, because it seemed I stemmed the tide by shoving saran wrap underneath the toilet base until it stops flowing. Then he took the toilet off, and then all of the neighborhood sewage came into my basement.
Ugh.
All right, everybody.
Well,
We've
I would
created
give
the
you my menorah wine if it would help, but I don't think it would help.
Well, you know, I'm just moving my booze upstairs, and I found this Armenian cognac, which I think I'm gonna start drinking. Doesn't even have words in English on it. That's how good it is.
Yeah, Google it, because when my grandparents gave us all the alcohol out of their basement, turns out that Prohibition era alcohol was mostly just formaldehyde and other chemicals and not actually fit for drinking.
Oh no, Yerevan's known for its for their boozes.
Good news.
All right,
But
everybody head over to Twitch because we do not have enough people for the normal show. So we're going to go and do our Quiz Kit show.
We all have a chance though, because Danny is not here. But if she was here, we'd have enough people.
Perhaps. I think we only had 8 still.
Danny's right
9.
behind
Oh, we
me.
had 9? Okay.
You can't see her; she's just off camera. But she's here giving questions, right, Danny?
Sure.
I'm just off camera.
Well, my parents bought me, my father bought me these training treats, right? Zooks, mini naturals, plus vitamins and minerals training treats.
Sounds delicious. Are they good? Did you try them yet?
Pulsed
Is that
tender
for
mini
Patrick?
Pulsed tender mini bites for all your adventures in training, peanut butter and oats recipe. Let me tell you how I keep trying to give her one and she spits it out.
That's not going to work for training
Like
so much.
I think she's like now on the 6th try. Like she keeps putting it in her mouth and then spitting it out. So maybe she'll come around on it, but I've never in my life see a dog spit out food.
What you should do is when your dog doesn't do what you want, you give her one of the treats. She's like, "Ah, stop giving me these terrible treats." Like, well, then you start doing the right thing, or I'm gonna make you eat this entire pack of them.
I'm Froggy. I'm the 10th player tonight. Ribbit.
Whoever
That's
wins,
perfect.
do we still send presents to?
No, we don't send presents to people for the makeup show.
I need people to get it together.
Yeah, people have to show up and we have to do a full show. That's just how it works. But everybody, make sure you get over to Twitch because you're gonna Twitch people are gonna see some questions pop up on their screen, and they are going to participate in this trivia. But if you are over on Facebook or YouTube, you're not gonna see this, so you're not gonna be able to press the buttons and get the points and all of the things. So so definitely if you can, come on over and join us on Twitch. We would appreciate it. All right, so my quizzes. The new one that I just created. Here it is. Just made this hot off the press. We're doing points. Yep. All right. All right, so you can manage your access if you've not done already. There's a little quiz kit icon that's going to show up on the screen. It's probably like right over here somewhere.
Mhm.
And you'll click on that and manage access and allow quiz kit so that your name can be on it and so that you can participate by clicking on the actual web page. You're just going to click on the web page. We're going to show and you should see some directions right now as to how we're going to do this. If anybody has any questions, let us know.
You can lose points for getting questions wrong.
Yes,
That's a big difference.
that's a big thing to keep in mind. You will lose points if you answer incorrectly, and you get a bunch more points for answering early rather than later. If you don't answer, you don't lose any points, but you don't gain any points. So kind of more of your traditional kind of pub quiz kind of thing. So we're going to move on. Melissa says that she likes the snow. Yep. And Melissa thought that those candles on the menorah are not actual wine. I feel like you haven't met Nico. Have you not been at this show? And like, I'm just saying, it's kind of obvious it was real wine. All right, here we go. Let's start the game, everybody.
I'm so ready.
Is this right? Is this the one? I feel like maybe it didn't update my quizzes. Hold on. Did we do this one before?
I don't think so.
You sure?
This doesn't look familiar.
No?
I could be wrong.
I feel like we did this one.
Nico says no.
I think we did this one when Chris was here. You didn't do it maybe, but Chris and I did. I'm going to go back out. Hold on. I'm going back out because I feel like the first question and the one that I just made was different. And so I feel like I've gotten duped in some way. Oh, it's not going to let me. Oh, I can't undo it. That's bold. All right. Well, then it's just going to do it. It's just going to do it, and we're just going to live with it. This is how life is now. Some of you are going to have possibly an advantage here.
Oh, well.
Because I feel like we did this one possibly already. The answer was Wales, by the way. Somebody went with Moldova. We've got 5 people participating out of the 12 that are watching.
Allegedly.
Allegedly 12 watching. All right, let's go on to our next question. Well, maybe we should read them. That makes sense, right?
How are you going to read that one?
I don't know. That's why I'm starting here. Area 51 is located in which state? Is it in Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona, or Utah? This is tough because it's definitely one of those, like, deserty areas, right? It's in the middle of nowhere. But all of these states have middle of nowheres in them.
I already think I got this wrong.
You already think so? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what other people said and how it matches up. Let's see. Waiting for everybody to get their answers in and having an opportunity here. All right. Let's see what the answer was. And that is Nevada. Wow.
Oh,
4 people went with New Mexico.
Yeah, that was my second guess.
Mm-hmm. But Nevada, I think maybe you were thinking of Roswell.
Yes, I was.
Roswell, different than Area 51.
Nico was also thinking of Roswell.
Yeah, those are.
This
two
is the
different
funny
places.
thing because now it's all coming back to me. We have done this one before, and I guessed New Mexico last time, and Caitlin got Nevada.
That's ironic.
And how did you do on this round?
I got it right this time.
Oh, there you go. See, second time's the charm. So I edited this and saved it, and it apparently didn't save right or something like that. So people who were on the show before are going to get another opportunity to get things right. If you remember from a few weeks ago, I think it's been like 3 weeks though. So your memory of trivia has to go back almost a month. Let's go on to the next question. How would one say goodbye in Spanish? It's tricky because it's an entirely different language, but it's easier because it's in a language that a lot of us know how to say goodbye in.
Yes.
This is one of those words in another language that's pretty popular, right? Like every language has that. What do you think the English equivalent is? Like nigiri, like is something in Japanese that you're like, oh, sushi, nigiri, like those types of things, right? Adios, obviously one of them. That's
So
what the
using
correct
like the
answer
universal English word.
is. Yeah, right. Like bonjour and baguette and fromage probably are like things that people like know in French. But there has to be English words that people who have not ever been to like England or America or anything like that and don't speak English at all, they would hear that word and they would be like, Budweiser, right? And that would like baseball. What do you think it is?
Paris Hilton.
All right, what word represents the letter T in the NATO's phonetic alphabet? Is it taxi, target, tango, or turkey? It's obviously not turkey. That's T in the Turkey alphabet.
The Turkish alphabet.
Yes.
T is Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Ian believes that the English word that everybody knows is okay.
Okay. All right. That seems like a good one. All right. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I guess. Do you ever think people in Turkey are like, can I have one here for
No,
Thanksgiving?
I don't
please?
think.
I would like to order a my country. One of my country.
Shaggy believes that everyone knows the English word fuck.
Yeah, you think so? Okay.
If they don't, they should.
9 people got tango. 9 people tangoing tonight. Everybody pretty much getting that right.
Everybody tango.
That feels like everyone participated and got it right, so that's good. That's an easy one for people, but can you answer, what is dabbing? Is it a sport, a dance, a medical procedure, or a language? Or a way to take marijuana?
I'm going with marijuana.
Yeah, that's an unofficial answer that I've
The
put
funny thing is the dance came from the marijuana,
Yeah, I think so.
on.
because when you dab and you cough, you do this.
Ah, I see. Drug and dance, going for both. Renee.
Drug and
here.
dance. Da-da-da-da, drug and dance.
Hello,
Makes me happy,
Renee.
drug and dance.
Did you see it?
Gets me to the
Hi, Renee.
church on time. Drug and dance.
Renee, if you move over to Twitch, you can participate by actually pressing the buttons on the screen if you want to do that. But feel free to, you can also answer in the chat there. And we're not really doing the official like trivia thing that we normally do, but it's still a lot of fun. So everybody say hi to Renee. So the correct answer here was a dance. 8 of you got that. I nearly got it wrong because I misread the option as a mediocre procedure, which also feels like the correct answer. Craig, I definitely get that. Renee says, hello, we're socializing. How fun. Yes.
What's Twitch?
What's Twitch?
Never mind.
Twitch is a streaming platform, often used for video games, but can be used for any type of streaming thing, and that's what we're doing right now. But we're also going to Facebook and YouTube. But the overlay that we have for this show is actually on Twitch, so that makes it a little easier to like interact with.
Oh, Renee is joining our meeting.
Oh, good. Yes, if people want to join, meet.anotherwastedhour.com. Everyone is welcome. It's craziness today. Next question. Who is depicted on the U.S. $100 bill, the Uno $100 bill for the United States? Is it Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or Benjamin Franklin?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It would be nice if I knew.
Well, you do know. Are we just yelling out answers?
Yeah, you can shout out answers if you want to. Really, what we're doing is it on Twitch, but
This was a Slumdog Millionaire
You're
question.
new to Twitch. Twitch has a thing where they can actually press, like, you can actually like click on the screen, and it'll like take your answer.
This is a Slumdog Millionaire question.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never
In the
watched
movie.
that movie.
So let's see. All the answers are in.
I just
Let's
spoiled
find
it.
out. Is it all about the Benjamins? It isn't. 2 people went with Thomas Jefferson.
That's the $2 bill.
The $2 bill.
They give them to you as change at Monticello.
The Benjamin Franklin, the $100 bill. Yes, all about the Benjamins. More money and more problems. Let's go to the next
I
question.
wonder what caps lock is.
Question number 7. The flag of the European Union has how many stars on it? Is it 16, 10, 14, or 12?
Be safe, Patrick.
Oh, good luck on your call. He's going on a fire truck.
I have to leave and come back. My keyboard stopped working. Everything stopped working on my laptop. So
Oh no! All
I
right. Turn
I
it
can
off and
talk.
on
That's
again.
about it.
I
Yep.
had that happen in the middle of a meeting today. My KVM switched computers just
Oh,
for no
nice.
fucking reason. And so I'm like, I'm the host of this meeting and I'm sharing my screen, and then my mouse didn't work, and I like started frantically typing, and my supervisor was like, Caitlin, can you change the screen? And it was like, he was like, are you having a side chat? And I was like, no, I'm just frantically trying to make things work. Just give me a second.
For those that don't know, a KVM is like a little piece of equipment that allows you to switch your keyboard and your mouse and your monitor. I don't know if it does.
Yeah, your
I
monitor.
can do a monitor.
It can. I don't know if yours does.
No.
but, to different computers. So if you have like 4 different computers, you don't want to like move your keyboards and all of that stuff and like have 4 keyboards. So you have 1 keyboard, 1 mouse, 1 monitor, and then you hit a button and it bounces from computer to computer. So yeah, that is what happened. It went to a different computer and did not help her. Let's check out the question here, or the answer. The correct answer, 1 person got it.
Ooh.
1 person got it. Correct answer, 12. 12 is the correct answer. 14 is what other people went with.
Renee just learned Discord today.
Oh, yes.
That's good.
That is.
It's progress.
Yeah. You don't have to learn Twitch today. It's fine. Let's go to our next question. When one is envious, they are said to be what color? Are they yellow, green, red, or blue?
Oh, Renee's son Robbie taught her how to do a Discord.
Discord is very useful. It's kind of like an old school like BBS, but you can also like jump in voice chat as well. It's like your own little forum where you can type things. You use a lot of letters when you talk.
KVM, BBS.
Yes, that's true. We are just full of it. A lot of tech talk is just letters, and
That's
then
true.
really what we like doing when we talk about tech stuff is taking letters and then pronouncing them. So KVM and BBS not that way, but things like SCSI
Yeah.
and techies.
Hot metal.
What's that?
You remember hot metal?
Hot metal, yeah. Just anything that you can try and make pronounceable, they will try to do it, even though it's just a stretch. Let's see what the answer was. 6 people went with green. We lost a couple of people here. We were up to 9 before. We've got only 6 participating. This seemed easy. I thought this one was going to be a gimme for just about everybody. Let's go on to the next question. When somebody is cowardly, they are said to have what color belly? We're doing all colors.
Oh,
Is it red, blue, yellow, or green?
Oh. I have a joke.
Yes.
I learned it from my physical therapist
Okay, what's that?
after I told him the fire truck joke.
Yes.
What color is a fart underwater?
I don't know. What color is a fart underwater?
Bloop.
Oh my God, that I'm telling my mother that joke. She's gonna love it.
Do you know why it's not red?
Why?
Because you'd have to see a doctor. Just...
Hi, Shaggy.
Oh, and it would be a fire truck.
And it would be a fire truck.
All right. Let's see how many of you got this right. 5. We lost 1. We're down 1. Yellow is the correct answer. A yellow belly. Renee got it. Yeller belly. That was a lot funnier than I was expecting, says Craig. It has to do with farts. It's always hilarious. Next question, number 10. Earth is located in which galaxy? Is it in the galaxy Note, the Mars galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, or the black hole?
I almost like impulsively clicked on the stupidest answer available.
Just because that's where you like you impulsively want to
It's
just.
because it was what you were saying out loud at the time.
Shaggy, your cat is adorable.
I would argue that these are all ridiculous except for one. This one's pretty easy. Right?
Renee, they usually increase in difficulty as we go along.
No. Not this one. I don't think it's going to. I think they're all easy.
Oh. On our normal show, they increase in difficulty as they go along.
Michael Barbine has a joke, which is ironic because he didn't say the joke out loud. He's typed it into the meeting.
What did the blanket say when it fell off the bed?
Frump. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Don't know. All right. Well, we'll find out at some point, hopefully.
I hope I wasn't expected to have the answer to that question.
It was probably a question and not even a joke. He needed to know. He's right now taking a test for a job. There it is.
Oh, sheet.
Yeah.
That would have been better if I had asked the question and said the answer closer together.
Probably. All right, let's reveal the answer. Milky Way galaxy. 7 people got it.
Good job, Renee.
That's the only reasonable answer here. The Galaxy Note is a phone. The Mars galaxy is named after either a planet or a candy bar. The black hole means that there's only one black hole, which is not true. And in addition to that, it is not the correct answer because
Nico got the blue screen of death and rebooted it into the BIOS.
that seems bad. That's unfortunate.
I'm not an IT professional. Oh, wait, yes, I am. But that seems bad.
Your black and white kitty and my kitty could be twins, says Melissa.
Oh, snuggly kitty.
Yes.
Mackenzie is placed with this toy that used to be the cat toy. It's a little like ball that has a mouse in it that makes noise when you spin the thing. She managed to get the mouse and the stuffing out of the ball, but thank God the little noisemaker thing is still stuck in there, so she didn't eat it. So like holding out hope that she doesn't accidentally swallow it.
Yeah, you do not want a poop that makes noise. So yeah, the question, the answer was not black hole, but there's some confusion because in the middle of the galaxy, there is presumably a black hole. So that might be where that confusion comes from. Next question. I should have showed people's scores. I'll do that after this question. This field is sometimes known as the dismal science. Is it physics, economics, philosophy, or politics? Melissa says the tuxes are the best. Shaggy has 2 tuxes. But Shaggy, how many cats do you have?
That's a joke.
Why would he need 2 tuxes? It's so many parties. All right. Reveal the answer, and it is economics. We got a pretty even spread here. Some people said that philosophy was pretty dismal. 2 people said that politics is pretty dismal. But 2 people got economics absolutely correct. So we're going to show the scores now. Let's jump up here and see.
Oh, Craig.
What?
Nico said how many cats is too many, and Craig said 1.
1 is too many. The scores are on my face. There they are. Right over there. It looks like Caitlin is cheating and stealing all of the points. I don't know why you're doing this.
I
to
think
people.
I have an advantage because I can hear you say it out loud, so I formulate what I think the answer is before they even appear on the screen.
that maybe that's the case, but you're definitely taking other people, so you can't really participate. The
Well,
winner is
just
gonna be-
count my score at the end.
Yeah, right now I think we have to say Melissa's winning.
That's fine.
That's fair, and it's pretty tight.
I'm kind of winning now.
No, you're not. You are here in the room with me. That's cheating.
I'm not looking at the answers.
I know you're not looking at the answers, but
Getting
still.
them all on my own.
You-
I got New Mexico wrong because I'm an idiot, so I'm not cheating
Why are we whispering?
to make a point.
Oh, I gotcha. All right, so Melissa is ahead of Craig, but only by less than 2,000 points, it looks like. Only like a 5,000 difference point between Mordecai and Craig. And Emily just a couple thousand behind that. Shaggy right behind her. Everybody is pretty tightly set up here. Contestant 13, whoever you are, looks like you haven't set up your permissions. So if you go to the little icon that again is probably right down over here, you'll just click on it and say set permissions and allow QuizKit, and then it'll let you do your thing. All right, let's go to the next question. What does a milliner make and sell? A milliner, do they make hats, shoes, belts, or shirts? A milliner.
Miller Lite.
Milner Light makes either light hats, light shoes, light belts, or light shirts.
I don't think that's right.
No. Weird that none of the answers is Mills. I feel like that would have been a really good answer. It's a
You're funny.
milliner? Maybe it's milliner.
Milliner.
Milliner? Let's take a look at the answer. Hats.
Millionaire.
5 people said hats. 2 people said belts. Belts is not correct. Although I would understand if you thought it was not hats, because I would think hats is haberdasher, right?
We had this whole conversation when this question came up last time too.
Yeah, I don't have new content. I just recycle it. So that would be why I would be confused on it, is haberdasher being hats, but milliner.
I know the answer.
Yeah, what's that?
A haberdasher sells hats but doesn't make them.
No? Oh, all right. Well, there you have it. Let's go on to the next question. Question 13. The lucky 13 is, what country saw a world record 315 million voters turn out for elections on May 20th, 1991? The year was 1991. The date, May 20th. 315 million voters turned out for elections. Was it in the Soviet Union, the United States of America, India, or Poland? Waiting for the players. Poland seems too small for this, right?
It does.
I don't think Poland has enough people. Like, everyone would have to come out. And I think it's not United States, because United States, I feel like, has like, doesn't it have like 400 million people, 450 million, 500
Like
million?
360 million,
460?
360.
Oh, 360. Okay, so less than I even thought. And we know that not everybody votes.
Well, I mean,
So-
there's like underage people. And there's...
Right. And underage people don't vote because they're lazy and they don't do their civic duty.
Jerks.
The correct answer is India. One person went with Soviet Union. I think that that's a fair guess, but
Why would you show up for a rigged election?
that's the question, right? If you know what the results are going to be already.
Might actually help us out in Georgia.
That's true, right? Don't worry about coming out for Georgia Republicans, because it's already rigged. We know it. Everybody's agreed. So why even try, honestly? Next question. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? This one seems like it's pretty straightforward, because you hear this used fairly often. Not only is it used in fraternities, but sometimes I know that there's a particular saying around it. For instance, Renee has went with Zebda,
Which is not real.
the good old Zebda.
And then she added, joke.
Yes, no, I like Zebda. It starts with alpha, right? And it ends with omega. And you know that I think there's a lot of reference to somebody like gods and stuff saying I'm the alpha and omega.
Yeah.
Meaning I'm the beginning and the end. Yeah.
I would think that one of the possible answers for this question would be Zeta.
Zeta would have been a really good one to put on here, because it's got the Z. And so people would think, oh, Z, last letter of the alphabet. I am the head and the ass, says Shaggy. Oh my goodness, work really does suck, doesn't it? Moo and Epsilon both got a vote as well, but neither of those correct. Question 15. What is the Portuguese word for Brazil? So if you were Portuguese and you were referring to the country of Brazil, how would you spell it? What would it look like? Is it just the same? Is it just Brazil? Is it Brazil with an I with a little thing on it? Is Brasilia, or is it Brazil with an S rather than a Z?
Nope, Shaggy, they're not. Look over the eye.
Yes, one's got an accent and one's got a dot. And the name of that dot is?
Nope.
It has a name and it's called
Probably not. No, the tilde is like this. I think it's an accent aigu.
I don't know if it's
Renee
called
would
that.
know because
It's
she
not-
has one in their name.
So I think accent aigu is French, so it's probably something else in Portuguese, right?
Probably.
I would assume. The tilde. People don't use the tilde enough, I feel like. The answer is Brazil with an S rather than a Z. Some people went with Brasilia. Some people went with Brazil with an accented I. But the correct answer is is Brazil without the accent.
I think Emily just actually Nico.
Oh yes,
I sure did.
Just checking.
no, that's good.
Also, I
was-
figured out that she likes these treats, except that she just had to figure out how to chew them because they're a completely different texture.
Renee says agu goes up to the
Left to right.
up from left to right. So it starts low on the left and goes high on the right.
That's what this has.
And that's what this has. And that's what Renee's name has.
Yes.
So I believe Renee on which one that is. Now, Renee, is that just French, though? That's the question. Oh, no, we've got a Renee on Twitch. Renee has moved to Twitch, everyone.
Hi, Renee.
Hello, Renee. Look at you.
Okay, now on your Twitch screen,
Yes.
hover over it, and on the right-hand side, a little box will pop out that says Quiz Kit. So click on Quiz Kit and click Manage Access and grant it access, and then you'll be able to play this stupid game with us.
Yeah. Once you've granted it access, you'll actually be able to use your mouse and click on the actual answer you want, and it'll register your answer. Or if you're on a phone, you could touch your screen. Either way. You are a big kid now. That is very impressive.
2 new
Now we have
things
enough
in one
people.
day,
We can
Renee.
start over from the beginning.
What's that, Nico?
So we have enough people now. We can just start over with real trivia from the beginning.
Right, only an hour late.
We have 6 people participating. On what planet do we have enough people?
Well, we don't. Yeah, we may have enough people.
We
Patrick
don't give up
left.
though. I don't count well either.
You're pretty.
We had 6 people participate last question, but some people may have not answered because they didn't know. Let's go to the let's show the scores. It's been 5 questions. Oh, Emily did really well that last question, and it looks like Melissa's pulling away from the pack a little bit here. Everybody making a little more space. Shaggy and Craig have a really good battle going on there in that 3-4 spot, if we don't count Caitlin at the top. So yeah, this could be tough. We've still got 15 more questions, I think is what it is. So this could change anytime. Next question. Which slogan did the fast food company McDonald's use before their "I'm loving it" slogan? Did they want you to have it your way? Did they ask you why you'd pay more?
See,
Are they making people happy through food? Or would they love to see you smile?
this is where I'm going to start losing.
Yeah, why is that?
Because I don't really know the answer to this question, but I clicked too soon.
Well, strategy. There's strategy. You might have gotten it. There's a chance.
I'm
right?
a gambler.
You're gambling. That's the way. Have it your way is Burger King. I believe you're right. So I don't think it's that one. Why pay more seems like a really bad way to go for your slogan. Hey, are you hungry? Why spend so much money? The right answer was, we love to see you smile.
Gamble paid off.
See, so you're not losing yet. Making people happy through food got 1, and 3 people thought have it your way was McDonald's when it was their rival, Burger King.
Probably just because it sounded familiar.
Yeah, probably. Too fast for me too. Probably negative now. Oh no. Next question. What is real haggis made of? And I believe the answer is regret. Whole sheep, sheep's liver, kidneys, and eyes, sheep's heart, kidney, and lungs, sheep's heart, liver, and lungs. So I think that we're not counting what it's stuffed in.
Which is sheep intestine.
Yeah, but all the junk that gets stuffed inside. Question mark makes great for marketing.
Question marks. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you never want question mark. Why not? That's if I have a company, that's going to be its slogan. Why the heck not? The correct answer was sheep's heart, liver, and lungs. No kidneys in there, folks. Oh,
I got that because I heard that haggis has a like an irony kind of flavor, and that would come from liver.
if it tasted good, it would be irony.
I really wish that we could get that real haggis in the United States, but both the stomach and the lungs, I believe, are illegal to sell in the United States. So you have to go to.
Really? Luckily,
I'm
they're
not
just
sorry
hanging
about
out
that.
in fields. Nico, what was that?
I said I'm not sorry about that.
It's also it has like oats and fat and other stuff in it.
Right, oats and crayons.
Or
I
maybe
mean, I'll try anything once, but even that one's pushing my
Yeah.
I-
adventurism.
Patrick always likes to explain my adventurous nature in food by saying that I voluntarily eat fish eyeballs more than once.
All right.
I guess I've done that
I like it. RB says Ronic.
instead of ironic.
Oh, nice.
Ronic.
Mm.
What will that kid think of next?
He's blind. Got
No eyes.
5 people thought it was the kidneys. Unfortunately, none of them correct. 2 people got it right with the liver. Let's go on to question 18. The website Shut Up and Sit Down reviews which form of media? Is it films, television shows, video games, or board games? Video games doesn't seem right. I'm going to go out on a limb on that one and say video games, there's a lot of, like, people can talk during them, right? You've got, like, Discord. We just talked about that earlier and things like that. We do some streaming of video games. If you go to Princess Fussy Pants on Twitch
Hello.
and follow her, you'll see her do some streaming, usually Friday evenings around 9 o'clock, where she kills some Swedish robots with myself and my friend Wookie and my brother. So we talk a lot during it. So it seems like that would be a bad review. So there we go. Renee says, change my answer. It's films.
Can't change your answer.
Change your answer. What you selected is what you selected. Uh,
Point of order,
Yeah.
Shaggy. The canned haggis that you have posted in our stream is not traditional haggis because it does not have lungs. It has heart and liver
heart and liver.
and oats and pork fat.
There you go. Well, then that's terrible. It's also not in a stomach, it's in a can. So let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go to the real answer, and it is board games.
Total guess.
Yeah, you got that.
But I waited a while.
So films and video games both got answers, and unfortunately, neither of those are correct. 5 people got board games, which is the correct answer. Change my answer to films. You did change it. I didn't know you could change it afterwards. It's interesting. I don't know, but films was also not correct.
I don't know, but you're wrong.
Right. Not sure, but still not great. Which item of clothing is usually worn by a Scotsman at a wedding? A skirt, a dress, robes, or a kilt?
It's like roads, but the D is backwards.
Yes. What are these buttons up here? Should I click these?
Renee didn't change her answer on the last question because you can't change the answer, but she just said she changed the answer because she was willing it.
Ah, got you. Willed it into existence. There's a button at the top of this that I don't know what it does. I'm going to hit it and see what happens. Oh, if I have any questions for Quiz Kit. Okay. There we go. I might have been able to stop this quiz and do a new one if I'd done this. So that's good to know in the future. It's got a home button.
Oh.
I just didn't see it before. Let's check out who got this one right. It's everybody! That's right. The correct answer is kilt and absolutely no underwear.
None.
It's regimental. Let's go to the next question. Question 20. Which of these words means idle spectator? Is it glossy piboma, gentacular, gongoozler, or goonmapuruna?
These make
Hakuna
me
Matata?
laugh.
What's that, Ian?
Hakuna Matata?
Yes.
Yes, we put you down for Hakuna Matata. You have a traffic light
Of course
Yes.
he has a traffic light. Why wouldn't he have a traffic light?
because there's no traffic in his basement.
That's because I have a traffic light. That's what keeps the traffic out.
That's not how traffic lights work. The correct answer was gongoozler. 5 people got it. 1 person went with Muparunia.
Oh, Renee has a song for you.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Mele Kalikimaka. Oh, thank you. That is the Hawaiian way to say Merry Christmas to you. Next question. I heard that song so many times. You have no idea because I grew up in Hawaii and that all of the songs about snow make no sense. So let's take a look at the scores. We're like, what? Princess Fussy Pants' last question, after claiming that she was going to begin losing, won, but,
Sorry.
you know, still ahead now only by 100,000 points. You know when Danny is like, I'm not even trying. I'm sorry that I'm winning.
I'm sorry.
That's what you're doing right now.
I like trivia.
Melissa's still second. Melissa thought that she may have gone into negatives. I saw that in the
No,
chat.
Nico said that.
Oh, did Nico say it? I thought it was Melissa, but everybody has positive points.
Renee
Looks like-
thinks she's 14 out of 11.
14 out of 11. Contestant number 14. That
Oh.
might be. Some people may have come and gone. To get your name in it, you have to make sure that you set yourself up to be have the permissions. We talked about that a little earlier. So, all right. So Shaggy is making a push, though. Look, Shaggy in second, Emily in third, if we don't count Caitlin.
We shouldn't count Caitlin.
And then Nico, who thought maybe she was in negatives, is now in 4th place. So that's fine. We've got 10 more questions. Let's do this. Are you highlighted? Probably.
There's like a little button that I saw earlier at the top right that said like, see your name on the scoreboard.
But yours is highlighted.
Yeah, your name should be highlighted on the screen.
Yeah, I think yours is the highlighted one. But if you were to hit the little dot thing, there's like a little box or whatever that says Quiz Kit, or it has the Quiz Kit logo. If you click on that and say manage permissions and allow it, it'll switch it out with your actual screen name. So something to think about. There we go. Let's do it. Question 21. Electronic music producer Kygo's popularity skyrocketed after a certain remix. Which song did he remix? Was it Ed Sheeran's I See Fire, Marvin Gaye's Sexual Hearing, Aha, Take On Me, or Coldplay's Midnight?
You said sexual hearing.
Good old Sexual Hearing.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's ear sex, otherwise known as. Don't. Oh, don't. Oh, see, I've got protection. I'm wearing protection. You can't do it to me. Let's take a look. The correct answer. Only one person got it. It was Ed Sheeran's "I See Fire."
I got it wrong.
2 people went with Marvin Gaye. 3 people went with "Aha, Take on Me," which I believe last time we did this quiz was also the case. A lot of people went with "Aha."
It's so
Take on Me.
remixable.
It does seem that way, doesn't it? Oh, Shaggy has been replaced with a puppet. Yes, and we can't hear the puppet, but the puppet is definitely participating.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I love it.
All right, question 22. The puppet will be answering for Shaggy. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Anyone? I know someone's going to ask. No.
European or
African.
Jesus, that was slow.
African or European?
Oh my God. Is it European or a sloth?
Hi, Amy.
Amy, how's it going? Amy, we're doing our trivia over on Twitch today because we had not enough people, and so we have a little app that does it for us, makes life a little easier. We're going to reveal the answer. The options were 200 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, or 24 miles per hour, and the correct answer was 24 miles an hour.
I knew this one because I wrote this question for our trivia show.
Yeah, I think we used a very similar question.
I'm pretty sure Monty Python thinks it's 20 though.
Yes, absolutely. I split my ladens.
I spit my ladens.
I spit my ladens. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Explain it to me.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't know what it means. Craig has guessed correctly. What is Shaggy's favorite color? Shaggy's got some of his own trivia that he'd like people to participate in the chat. Guess Shaggy's favorite color.
Shaggy is wearing a very nice Another Wasted Hour t-shirt.
Yes, because he is one of the winners of the original show.
Oh, I get the joke now that Renee made.
Yes, what's that?
She
What?
spits her ladens instead of swallowing them.
Because it's an unladen swallow. And she's got an unladen spit. I like it. All right, so the correct answer was highlighted, so I knew to choose it. Oh, all right, well, that's good. That helps. Next question. Yours is highlighting the wrong answers? Oh, that's unfortunate. Which film star has his statue in Leicester Square? Is it Rowan Atkinson, Charlie Chaplin, Alfred Hitchcock, or Paul Newman? I'll be honest, I didn't know Paul Newman was English. I would assume it would be an English person, right?
I would think so.
But I guess only Rowan Atkinson is. No, Rowan
Alfred
Atkinson's
Hitchcock, right?
Alfred Hitchcock. Charlie Chaplin, also American, right?
I'm not good at this game.
He ended up being like French at the end because he like left the United States, I feel like.
Oh.
Yeah, because of the Red Scare.
Because of the Red Scare.
He got blackballed and all these terrible things, and so I think he was in France for
Just
the
a
last
bunch
part
of
his life.
clues. Red Scares, Black Balls.
Yes, exactly. But Red Scare was part of the communist thing where everybody got anyone who was like basically people. It was like a witch hunt where people could just say like, "Oh, he's communist," and then you had to like prove that you weren't a communist. It's pretty crazy. Reveal answer. Let's do it. Correct answer is Charlie Chaplin. Oh, interesting. Paul Newman deserves a statue, though. That is what Renee says.
Nobody else agrees.
Renee says Alfred highlighted. Interesting. Is it because you selected Alfred Hitchcock? Maybe that's why? I don't
This
know.
time Charlie Chaplin highlighted for me, so I decided to test it out.
Interesting. All right.
Nothing highlights for me unless I'm hovering over something.
Yeah. Maybe it's the last one you selected. Which one you did the lower left-hand corner? Is that right? Where
You
was
talking to me?
Yeah, where was Charlie Chaplin?
Lower
Emily?
left-hand corner.
There's no corners. It's in a list for me. It was the top one.
The top one. So you selected that and you haven't tapped anything else. I wonder if the top one.
I didn't touch anything. It's just highlighted in yellow, and so I clicked on it.
I'm just wondering if it's because that's where like your focus was the last time. Maybe not. Next question. Sociophobia is the fear of what?
Skiophobia.
Skiophobia, maybe. Sciophobia is the fear of what? Is it transportation, eating, bright lights, or shadows? I have no idea. I can't even pronounce the thing.
Shaggy wants to know what pantophobia is.
Pantophobia is obviously the fear of doing any exercise that would make you breathe heavy. Did we ever guess what his what his favorite
Several
thing
people
was?
guessed.
Yeah, did we ever get the answer to that?
I don't think we got an answer.
Shaggy is not running a very tight ship over there on the trivia side. 3 people said transportation. That is not correct. The correct answer, shadows.
Total
5 people
guess.
got that correct. And Caitlin was one of those because she's terrible at losing.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a bad time. Let me win something.
Question 25. Which of the following languages does not use gender as a part of its grammar? Is it Danish, Turkish, German, or Polish? Does not use gender. I know French wouldn't have gender. Or would have gender. It's got la and la. Like Spanish has got that. So it's got to be a non like romantic language, right? Because those all have gender. But German isn't romantic because of how it sounds. Because it's like, I love you! And you're like, oh, all right, calm down. We're in a movie, for God's sakes. I wanted you to know, so I whispered it to you. That's a German whisper.
A German whisper.
Yes.
Oh.
That's how Germans compliment each other,
Oh.
right? They say, "You have a very nice shirt on."
Nico said, I would have guessed Swedish. Like, IKEA has no sex. You don't know what I do in the IKEA.
Right. Like if you take a woman home and your furniture's all IKEA, you don't get sex.
If you take a lady on a date to the IKEA, you get no sex.
Right. Unless you provide the meatballs. If you know what I mean.
I would do a lot of things for some of those people.
All right. The correct answer is Turkish. 5 people got Turkish. A couple people said Danish, which is embarrassing because Danish is actually a pastry, not a language.
Denmark is close to Sweden, says Renee.
That is true. That is fair. If you can say it and spell it, I will take you to Ned. Bed. That's fair. We like playing it. So we have a game that we play where we called what is it?
Generation Zero.
Generation Zero, and it is based in Sweden, and robots have taken over, and you have to fight your way back out of it and stuff like that. So you're fighting robots. But as you go from kind of town to scavenge things so that you can go and fight the robots, little things pop up to tell you which town you're in. And then we decide what type of IKEA furniture is named after that town.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. Check that out. That's like 9 o'clock on Fridays. It's a good game. Next question. Oh, do the scores. We'll do the scores. 5 questions left. Emily was number 1 on that last one. Beat you out, Caitlin.
I hesitated on that one on purpose.
Yes. On purpose. Emily's still second to Caitlin, who's just destroying everybody
Sorry.
out of sheer hatred. Looks like Melissa is in the third spot. Shaggy there, making a strong shot at 4. Craig at 5. We have Mordecai at 6. Nico. Oh, there's going to be a fight between Mordecai and Nico, I feel like. They are less than 1,000 points away from each other and in the same house. Patrick down at 68 because he has to go fight fires. Oh, Renee has gotten everything set up. We've got her name up there, but is in the negative. So hopefully she can pull up out of the negatives before the end of the show. Let's go to our final 5 questions. You are winning at losing.
Good job, Renee.
If this was golf, Renee, you'd be killing it. I'm just saying. Next question is... De Enhaf, Port Zanalan, and Het Hadjabaros are holiday villas owned by what company?
Are you kidding me?
Is it Center Parks, Key Camp, Yellow Village, or Villa Plus? If you were to go to De Enhaf, Port Zalande, or Het Hadjabaros,
Come on, lower left corner.
where would you be going? The correct answer is Center Parks.
No way, lower left corner.
Caitlin. She's telling you she's not cheating, but I can't vouch. I'm just saying. Every guess happens to be right. I don't know. Key Camp and Villas Plus each got a vote as well, but those are not correct. 2 people got Center Parks. A lot of you stepped out of that one. That was smart. If you didn't know that one, it's towards the end of the game. You might want to reserve your points. Next question, 27. What year was the Robo Sapien toy robot released?
Ooh.
The Robo Sapien toy robot. When was it released? Was it in 2000, 2001, 2004, or 2006? Oh no, we have a dog in timeout. Emily, what did the dog do?
She started, well, first of all, she was stalking the cat, which is not entirely her fault because I found out today that's a breed characteristic.
And
So-
she's a dog.
Yeah, and she was, but then she came over and I was trying to train her to like chill her out, and then she barked at me for the
Oh.
first time ever in her young life. She like tried to snap at my finger, which she knows better, and then when I wasn't doing what she wanted, she started barking at me. So she goes trying to.
Things are not going well. You're gonna need better treats. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, she actually, I think the reason why she was barking at me is she actually really likes these.
She's like spitting them out.
And I wasn't, no, she once she figured out how to chew them, she's like all about these treats to the point where if I touch the bag, she starts running across the room.
Well, she's figured out how to chew them, so they're not reusable anymore. That's unfortunate. All right. The real answer is 2004. A lot of people got this right. 6 people correct. Only one person went with 2001 and got this incorrect. All right, we're getting down in the nitty-gritty. Question 28. Virtual reality company Oculus VR lost which of its co-founders in a freak car accident in 2013? Here's a hint. It was not a VR car accident. It was in real world. Because I know a lot of people like believe that if you're in the VR and then you die in the real life, but that's not the case. Andrew Scott Reese, Palmer Luckey, not so much. Nate Mitchell or Jack McCulley? Which of them was lost because of a car accident? The answer is Andrew Scott Reese. We had 3 guesses on that. Palmer Luckey and Jack McCulley also got guesses, and those were not correct. But whoever guessed Andrew Scott Reese
It wasn't me.
was not you. Okay. Danny has joined the meeting and then left the meeting. All right, question 29. In flight systems, what does the initialism TCAS stand for? Is it Traffic Collision Avoidance System, Traffic Communication Alert System, Traffic Call Sign Abbreviation System, Traffic Configuration Alignment System? Nico has a weird delay. All right, I'm not sure what makes that happen, but I'm sorry for your weird delay. Nico went all in on one and lost. Oh no.
Danny's back. Hi, Danny.
Hey, welcome back, Danny. How was your board meeting?
Tiring, soul crushing.
You made it.
I did not tell the person to stick a pin in it and go to version 2 this time. I was nice to her.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Um,
I don't think that's not nice to say we should put a pin in that, and we'll do that.
Well,
in
it's
version two.
code for something not nice.
we basically watched her meltdown during the meeting. And I was the bigger person. Caitlin would be proud of me.
Very proud.
I'm
And
definitely
I
a
did
bigger
not-
person, but I'm working on it.
I did not tell her to go screw herself. I finally went, let's talk about this and why you think everyone's isolating you.
That's a good question. Shaggy wants to let us know that dying in VR and dying in real life, that only happens in anime. And let's see. It's good to know you cannot answer, says Renee.
Oh, and Shaggy was the one person who got it right last time.
Ah, okay, good. Excellent. Do we find out what color is his favorite?
No, he hasn't told us yet.
Renee would like us to know if it's a sex toy. That was probably from a previous
That was
question.
from the bot one.
Oh, the humanoid robot thing. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what the answer for this one is. Is it Traffic Collision Avoidance System? Yeah, it is. 6 people got it right. A couple people went with Traffic Communication Alert System. I think that's a really valid guess, but unfortunately not correct. Let's go to question 30. This is it. The last time. Is Robo Sapien a sex toy? I don't believe it
think
is.
so.
No, I think it is not. A weird delay from what we're reading from the chat, or where's the weird delay happening? Are we hearing something as a weird delay?
La 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 la.
All right. Last question. Here we do it. Let's go. Make it happen. If someone said, you are OLED, what would they mean? If someone said, you are OLED, or old with an I in the middle of it, what would they mean? Is it that your
These are
appearance
all so good.
is repulsive? That you're out of shape or weak? That you're incomprehensible or an idiot? Or you smell extremely unpleasant?
I figured out my highlighting system. It'll highlight the one in the place of the last one I guessed.
Ah, that's what it is.
That's literally what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
I design these things sometimes, so I'm guessing it's doing it because of 508 compliance, so that you people who are using keyboard access on it can still do it. What you're reading? Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the chat there for a little bit, so I went back to it. All right, final answer for the final question. Let's take a look. It is, you smell extremely unpleasant. 5 of you got that right, which means 5 of you got points. Rolling into the end, 3 lost points. Let's find out what the final results are. At the top, Princess Fussy Pants. She went to the ER last night, so this is great. The fact that she gets to come in first, that's really nice. Next up, the arguably winner who wasn't cheating in any way,
I wasn't cheating.
other than the fact that she already took this quiz once. Emily! Congratulations, Emily, on winning the second time you took this quiz. Melissa came in as well as third, so there's your podium. Mordecai and Shaggy, both in the 6 figures. And let's see, did everybody make it into the positive? They did. No negatives today. Although, Renee, I am so sorry. Your best loser title has been stolen by Danny, who only got 8,000 points
Oh my god.
in just a few questions as they joined us. So, sorry, Renee. I'm so sorry. Next time you can be even worse and regain it back. That is it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. If you want to do the full game, we need to have 10 people all here 7 o'clock on Thursdays. 7 o'clock on Thursdays. We will wait until 7:15 for everybody to kind of get in and get settled. If we do the actual show, then you can win a prize at the end. We're not doing a prize for this one. But it is a lot of fun, and we enjoy hanging out with y'all. So congratulations to Emily for being the first runner-up to Caitlin, who has decided to claim winning all her own. And probably cheated.
I didn't cheat.
Probably a little bit.
I didn't.
Shaggy, who won the Shaggy trivia? Did we find out?
No.
No. All right. Well, you know. All right, so let's see. So if you want to be here Thursday at 7 o'clock, one of the ways that you can do that is by hitting follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube or follow on Facebook. If you do that, it should alert you to when we go live so that you can come join us. If we can't do a show for some reason, then we'll put that up on our social media if we have to change the schedule at all. So go follow us at Twitter at A Wasted Hour, and then Instagram and Facebook, we are Another Wasted Hour. You can also check out our secret group on Facebook called Another Wasted Group, where you'll see some pictures of puppies and kittens. And we talk about how we can possibly make the show better and more fun for everybody. That is most of all you need to know. The only thing you also need to know is I have a podcast called Another Wasted Hour. That's what all this came from. And Caitlin is doing jazz hands. And I don't know
I'm
why.
not doing jazz hands. I'm
That's
doing
a-
butterflies. I'm stretching.
So go anywhere that you go to get podcasts, search for Another Wasted Hour, check us out, subscribe to the show, take a listen, give us some stars. We would appreciate it. There's like 140 plus episodes of this show, and it's free and it's funny. It's got some trivia if you enjoy that. It's got crazy news, and you'll be exposed to music and art from the Washington DC area that you probably have never heard of before. So definitely go check that out, everybody. So, that's all I've got. So until 7 o'clock next Thursday, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, do the things you need to so you don't go to the hospital, especially for respiratory things. You know how to prevent that. Come on, folks. We're good at this. And I think that's all we got, right? So what's the final word of the show?
Paucity.
Paucity. So that is the opposite of opacity, which is a
No.
little creature with a pocket and it eats trash.
No, it's not.
Yeah, an opacity. What is paucity?
A paucity, Paucity, means like a lack of something.
Right, a lack of a posse, of other people with you. If you're alone,
Well,
you're opacity of posse.
when we have a paucity of people joining us,
Yes.
then we can't do the show.
Nico's like sort of looking at us and then sort of looking away, but she's looking like she's doing something, like she's
Naughty.
causing trouble. Yeah.
My kitten's big teefies are growing in.
Oh, okay.
He's got the little like sharp little bottom teeth breaking through, and they keep sticking out of his lips like he's got a snaggle tooth. It's really cute.
That's great. All right, so that's it, everybody. And till 7 o'clock next Thursday. We'll see you all then. All right, bye.
Goodbye.